I remember when I was interviewing Mahama and I asked him about what he said when he was leaving power, and he said that posterity would judge him. Listen to this.
Posterity will be the judge of my time in office, because we know that vindication lies in the womb of time. And with time, the truth would always come out.
Do you feel vindicated?
Of course, any human being will feel vindicated. I mean, the kind of lies that were told about me, I went out of office, I've been in this country. I was hoping that they would carry out some investigations into all the allegations they made about me. I actually challenged them, you know, after I left office. I said, all the things you said, DKM belonged to me. I had a hotel in Dubai, ships in Tokyo Harbor. Me and my wife had transferred World Bank money into Swiss bank accounts. I said, I'm here, I'm waiting. Just come and investigate me.
He was slandered, maligned, degraded.
Hello, Bishop. I bring you greetings, baby. I chanced upon this video from KSM. Now, KSM, he was advising Ghanaians, NPP, NDC. Now, O2 of say power can corrupt. Now, said yeah, Ghanaians, any bread, any come, any avoti NPP out, no. Sana NDC banner omo anhwe sana beya, but he was trying to say about the saying to try and throw to John Mahama, so within those times now Ghanaians no free power no the tina a man basa because of say you can throw a ton so bebre na me a money maker say I am a Kumasi boy. I lived in Kumasi. That was where I was until I came to Canada. I voted for Nanado during the first term, no, and the second term, no, there I wasn't in Ghana, so I was not able to vote. But Sanankamo Ghana, I wouldn't have voted for Nanado. But it is because we were all deceived. Omucha yentro, omukachira say John Mahama, Ewiesika, John Mahama, Kotofie, or outside Dubai, nomini ade, Emma Yejidi, Sena, Oka say, Obinfa evidence backOkrampomra, Nekobien Hornoma, or the evidence in the Baba. And they me video way in pain, and I really regret say. About say na mitimi jidi abra na there was no evidence. And you know, those of us who are in Ghana, no, I just want to say this: there is a time to grow up. Paul say na me abofra no me say abofra. There is nothing wrong say be obey mistake in the past, but if you keep repeating that mistakes now, why no in the past now? And it means you are not growing. And it's all hands sama omukafa yera John Mahama so who say why say na omuba na omu entimi ancheno and provided one evidence, one hotel, and I say one bibiano is very bad. Now I just want us to learn something. Say we all must be evidence-based Ghanaians. Let us be evidence-based. So be can say be nessa seminar all canon. So there's no evidence. Don't accept it. Don't believe it. Now as I grow, no, I've realized so be a NPP near. Now we can't somebody for NDC who. What I said there is evidence or not, no. Fast obejedi. Sanso na say obi a NDC ni na oka asambone efa NPP ho a ono so eho na no obejedi. So it seems to say among the two parties, you know, omo follow no. So yeah, NPP ni a the aye boni bia efa NDC ho. What I said there is evidence or not, no obejedi. Sanso na we NDC ni a the aye boni bia efa NPP ho no. What I said there is evidence or not, no. Now what jedi. That is not good. We have to grow up. This thing must stop. Otherwise, we will not build our country. Until we don't throw any propaganda and almost sell edema Ghanaians, etoye edema nanado mo enuntia ma omobaye. You know, I'm very much angry with me. I'm very much disappointed in me. Say abani say na men to me emusa evidence. Now I'm going to emusa evidence no because me NPP ni and I say na me NPP ni. And he said, "I'm so we NPP ni no be can somebody ever NDC who you don't ask for evidence." When say what would you know? ABI you are like that. ABI you are like that. So yeah, NDC ni no be can somebody for NPP who you don't ask for evidence. Ujidi because you hate the party. Me Santini, I grew up in Kumasi, so definitely no, I am going to support NPP. So now we are Votarian. Maybe your voter regional, very likely about 85 to 99% certain say be over support to NDC. Okay, but let us grow up. When we grow up, then we will begin to accept something when there is evidence. When there is no evidence for anything, you are not supposed to believe it. There must be an evidence.
I remember when I was interviewing Mahama and I asked him about what he said when he was leaving power, and he said that posterity would judge him. Listen to this.
Posterity will be the judge of my time in office, because we know that vindication lies in the womb of time. And with time, the truth would always come out.
Do you feel vindicated?
Of course, any human being will feel vindicated. I mean, the kind of lies that were told about me, I went out of office, I've been in this country. I was hoping that they would carry out some investigations into all the allegations they made about me. I actually challenged them, you know, after I left office. I said, all the things you said, DKM belonged to me. I had a hotel in Dubai, ships in Tokyo Harbor. Me and my wife had transferred World Bank money into Swiss bank accounts. I said, I'm here, I'm waiting. Just come and investigate me.
That's what he said, though, when I asked him why he really believed that he would come back and have his top person to judge him. But the point I'm making is this. He was slandered, maligned, degraded. If there's any president who has been more maligned, degraded, and slandered than Mahama, it was Kwame Nkrumah. Isn't it interesting that it was the same tradition that did both? Kwame Nkrumah was dealt a dirty hand back in the day. The same thing happened to Mahama. But let's move on. Let's move on. He was slandered, and with everything, the man has been able to come back as president. Never before in the history of this country has this happened. Slander, no, degrade him. He's incompetent.
Hello, I was for Antino, Sir Mutie near KSM na yina yehu ya. I will add that video later on. The way in some of Mokafa, John Mahama, who knows especially Yanum Nana, Yokumaseno, and I say any Asante region, oh, Yajini Edi. And I think not just us in Asante region, many from other parts of Ghana. That is why India, Yatu about Etiano, na a year over 1 million votes, no, during the time now, Nanado, Ebeye president for the first time, no. Now, KSM Saka, Sembia, Nano Crampo, because Mantida. But on say, I just said, if there's no evidence, we are not supposed to believe it. So this thing, I don't have the evidence, and he also didn't provide an evidence because he's saying, not many people know. So right now, no, I can only say it is alleged, okay? And you know, that is what he's saying. He said they brought some people from somewhere, and they told them, say, Samupese Mutu Mahama na Muyini Sudia. I just say most single out, na most slandano, na most smear no, and no dear Moyan side, dear Mobetimi, I overcome. And I think, say, if that is true, any other thing worked, because after the focus no left the NDC, and it was all against John Mahama. Sabio minim say, Monfo Bebre, Bekan, Sem Bebre, Sem P, edified home, na a very, very bad. A bimokra can seem like so bad. And you know, na I say Mahama is synonymous to something bad, negative, evil, and so nani nyina yentro. And na yehudi nyame ayano. Nyame ashen and munyam. And I'm very confident, say, there is something divine about him. Now, I'm say Abamfo Bebraka. I heard Prophet Nigel say it yesterday. Said there's something divine about John Mahama. I'm going to add that video too. And you know, let's hear what KSM said. Say the people they employ to come and do the investigation, you know, what I said, how no bet me John Mahama at the free Akunyaso. And I think the advice they gave to the NPP and to the Akufo-Addo campaign team, you know, I think it worked. But
let me tell you some secret that not many people know. Okay, at one point, a foreign agency was hired to come to Ghana to see how best they can launch a campaign to derail Mahama. A foreign company. They came to Ghana and they went and did their own research. And they came back and reported that there could be a problem. Even though Ghanaians look a bit angry and are not happy with what is going on, our research tells us that nobody is blaming Mahama. They are complaining, doing so this, doing so that. They are complaints. That's what the research said. But the research said none of the complaints is blaming Mahama. So the advice they gave is that if you want to win power, make sure you single out Mahama and give it to him that there's no tomorrow. I'm telling you this. So it was an advice. Actually, we have done our research. You have invited us to come and help you win power. We have done our research and we're telling you that the word on the ground, as much as people have said, nobody is saying anything, or the anger is not directed to Mahama. So please change your playbook and make Mahama the target of your campaign. Make him the center. Make sure that everything that is going on wrong in Ghana, you tie Mahama to it and make it like, what's the word? Make Mahama synonymous to the Ghanaian problem. Folks, doing so was not an accident. When you remember, at one point they said in Ghana, we don't even say, how is life? Oh? When you meet somebody, we say, Mema will do so. Back in the days of the lives of Mema will do so. And the response is, yeah, Mahama. If you don't know this, then you didn't live in Ghana. I'm trying to point to you the extent to which it was taken to make sure that the name Mahama was vilified and linked to the worst things you can think of. Papano. And all kinds of things. It is not for me to talk about this thing yet. But I'm trying to tell you this, that the whole thing about vilifying Mahama was not an accident. It was an advice taken from a strategist, political strategy. So if you want to bring him down, this is what you do. And it was done. We maligned him and everything possible you can think of. So when he went away, it was not an accident. People were really angry. He was vilified. And he's back. Folks, he is back. The same person is back. So you can understand why at one point there was so much frustration. You understand why now? When you do this thing to an individual and he's coming back and he has now become your greatest threat, isn't that scary?
And I sworn in 1 minute past 11 a.m. and we say glory to Jesus.
A minute past
yes,
11.
Yes, a minute.
One
minute. I keep records. I'm a historian. I keep records. A minute past.
So the time at that time will be 1101.
Yeah, 1101.
Yeah,
prophetic. And it is a prophetic day. You see, I think that there's something divine about John Mahama, His Excellency the President. There is something divine. And you see, so for big Kumasi Eshem Kombi say, President Mahama be suffer. Now, people put it on social media to ridicule him. But where I sit and the circumstances around the president-elect, I'll not be surprised say he might end up maybe just like President Jimmy Carter, the one say he ended up in the pulpit. Not as a mainstream preacher, but not a preacher. I'll not be surprised say and come President Mahama me presence here. Me preaching yamiasa because near yamia yamano no. Kwame, they may be na yamana. Ofi we are also back on agriculture good, but on for yame, on preach to assemblies of God kakra, on your missionary work kakra. Because look. What's to from you can say sword no more 3 times. No, never happened. It has never happened. It has never happened as assemblyman. Look into such is the obedience command. Sometimes the prophetic word is loaded, it's pregnant. You might not know how it will come. But
I want to go back again, further back, staying further back, 2016.
Yeah.
And I'm going to your concession speech. There's something you said in your concession speech that I always remember.
Yeah.
You said, posterity will be the judge of my time.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, were you saying that because you believe that
so much mud had been thrown on you. You know, Mahama became synonymous with the word incompetence. There was so much mud slung on you.
Not because I believe. Everybody knows in Ghana that 2016 was a peculiar election. NDC had been in office for 8 years, but I had been president for only 4 years. And so as president, I was entitled to a second term. But if I got a second term, then it means NDC would have been in office for 12 years. And so MPP were determined to dislodge us at that election.
So if
anything was fair game for them. And they realized that the only thing standing between them and victory was my persona. And so just destroy Mahama as much as possible. And so they told all kinds of lies about me, you know, about stealing money, corruption, hotels in Dubai. I mean, they all proved not to be true. But at the time, it was difficult to dispel, you know, because they had a troll factory that was churning out all kinds of misinformation. And that's why I said posterity will be the judge of my time in office. Because we know that vindication lies in the womb of time. And with time, the truth would always come out.
Do you feel vindicated?
Of course, any human being will feel vindicated. I mean, the kind of lies that were told about me, I went out of office, I've been in this country. I was hoping that they would carry out some investigations into all the allegations they made about me. I actually challenged them. You know, after I left office, I said, all the things you said, DKM belonged to me. I had a hotel in Dubai, ships in Tokyo Harbor. Me and my wife had transferred World Bank money into Swiss bank accounts. I said, I'm here, I'm waiting. Just come and investigate me. And nothing. So I have the right to feel vindicated, just that the situation in which we are, you know, the situation into which they have plunged this country, it's not the time for gloating and saying, I told you so. Yeah, so.
Yet to Chrome her, and the catcher and say, Mahama, what to dying? I will Dubai. Mebwa. Mahama, I want to apologize to you. I am sorry for doing that story. Who here would this paper similar online? Tie, Kafra, John, Kafra. And Mahama or you corrupt what to down with Dubai. It's me share that or plane ticket. Calling nam Dubai, I'm calling Mahama dying. Me buy a crime to me and Kasam who die one book. Mahama Kafra. Mahama only single room. I will Dubai, single room. I will Dubai only be. Obi also only Mahama one room. I will Dubai on for house no madamra. Me resign tomorrow. By your share, something good John Dramani Mahama. So, maybe this in you. But I stand for the truth. I will tell you the plain truth. Now, Faye, share gusu, some Mahama ya corrupt, where we are Sikakwa Dubai Bank. Me pesa me bo bank bi din wo ho. Me sheda ko sem ko bia bank account e catch am say hey Ujaf. Ahani me bia bank account ba heart o. Na minim dia me pesa me ye. Me producer God no church so fa computer sin na so ane mo timi de ye wo kroma no. You have no idea. You try ya. Mahama account $1 at them wo Dubai. Mahama nibi. I am telling you. Mahama, sorry. Now, the point is that Ghana phones and trophy woke up me kaho. I can't say Mahama. I was dying. I was Dubai. No, I don't know why. Ghana form pen no crack. Because we end this in here. You can't pipi the crack. No, when you we MPP near. You can't this in the crack. No, Mahama only single room. I would Dubai.
Hello, Abusafo. And this yetie senior namokanya. Among many journalists or more or my I said they were bent on say and Simbia says Omuka no Omudi NDC free power. And Omudi President John Mahama free power. No, they will say it. But minim say nyame so ma kwan ma no basa because no nyame person hye ne monyam. And here ne monyama onyame dia no. Look at the inauguration. Almost the entire Africa was in Ghana. All of them are here. And I know say onyame botaye mu no onyame ahye Yewura John Mahama ene monyam. You see, this is somebody oya Santinia Kumasi no tena ya what about ama NPP all my life telling you this. Omuna omuka yese Mahama ewie sika akototo adan wo Dubai no ema ye gidi ye no enei omuno say no omuboa de a ada na mina amegi omudi ye no me da so hold on to say de no muka no no kre. Of course John Mahama no onye perfect. Near course will be the Tracy Boache Monet, Miss Bell Monet, those kind of issues no like they were bad. But Sansona Akufo don so a friend say Sewa Bruni and so ne among for being so dear and also so by. And he said if it is good for the goose there, then it should be good for the gander as well. And so these are the things now I want us to learn. So yeah, NDC near what to Obama NDC all your life. He said yeah, me much Obama NPP all my life now. We have to grow up. We have to put Ghana first. We have to put Ghana over our party, Ghana over our tribe, Ghana over everything. So because some tier Dr. Bawumia, that's all your NDC near. I was so making sure that Asma Obi can and no correct and Obi Kasetia, President John Mahama, and I say Obia, ask the person, what is your evidence? What is your evidence? This is the question everybody must ask. NPP, NDC. This question, what is your evidence? Everybody must ask it. Asimbi obi bekano e wosi obisa saa na betimi ama yanyini saa na betimi ama yama no etimi etumpon na nye Captain Smart nko na obeka sorry to President John Mahama honorable Kennedy Japan also beka bi also beka sorry to President John Mahama.
You see, I've learned a lot in politics. Let me apologize to President Mahama.
Oh, you want to take this opportunity to apologize to President Mahama?
Yes.
On what, please?
Yeah, because, you know, because of NDC, MPP, the way he has handled me and the way I have spoken harsh words, you know, I think I have not been fair to Mahama. Wow. He's such a wonderful. To extend that, Mahama, former President Mahama, his wife loves me to death. One day, we're in Parliament and President Mahama came. He said, hey, come, my brother, come. You know, the way my wife likes you. He said, if I am not alive, the only man in this country that she would love to marry is Kennedy Japan.
Really?
I said, wow. Oh, yes. That is how nice this man was to me. And one day, we were on British Airways. I didn't know the wife. The woman kept staring at me from Heathrow. So when we got to VIP, the woman approached me and gave me a phone to talk. Then President Mahama, that time he was vice. He started laughing. Oh, you don't even know your wife. That's your wife.
Interesting. But you went hard on him.
Yes, I apologize. I'm a human being.
You're a human being. But that is great.
I'm a human being. I think if I recount back in my relationship with him and all those, you know, I think
you want to say to him that you're sorry.
Why not? Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So, former President Mahama, that's one for you.
And yesterday, I was bold to apologize to President Mahama.
Also, intimi murana dwunim. Also, he
imagine.
Intimi imagine say Kennedy na eka we ya na.
Yes, men America because look, Papa no naturally.
And Lodina teen was otherwise days na. And Kennedy na eka we ya.
Me in America, me pesa bichi Lodina Mahama ni wa me yire no.
Agosi Lodina. I think that I John aye days.
Yes. Yes. Because he's a fine gentleman to me. Or that one is shortcomings, no problem. But me in a relationship, I say me feel so guilty. Me feel so guilty. I'm a human being.
In the name of Ghana, think I will rebuild the Anka a Ghana.
They rebuild this. Say,
Bassa, where you be a free moon, also you be a free no more.
Oh, and yeah, Mahama dear cry. But me, I'm a party for. Yeah. Even fighting NDC. And none power or more per amani padasanity. Yes, it made the 10 sins of Kennedy Japan. Now, only paru cry, me could defend no, a mama no, a phone, Mahama. That is a sin. Na menu ameka ene na mintimi nya kukuduro enga.
Aye.
Mimi defense no crowd for MPP mo say a sin. 10 sins of Kennedy Japan. So I have every right to apologize to them and they were not me fine. Don't say we say o kongonza o say me yiri creatino.
Another that's what is bring.
That's the human part of Kennedy Japan. Me matrase with what I'm going through, I'm a man who nipa. I was no, I made a mistake.
Hello, and this someone who said, Afede, Omoana, Omokan Sam Yaya, Edifa, John Mahama Hunina, because they wanted to come into power, no. And they Omunina, sign, I can sorry. Some videos here, Mohey, a be 3 years ago, a be 1 year ago, 1 year ago. Honorable candidate say, I think, say 2023, Moho, and or apologize here. So, people are just saying sorry. Meaning, saying someone no more can in a correct. And I feel guilty, I feel very bad. Say Sabre, me so I believe them. But say no yanyini, say we can research, we can go to the internet, we can go on X, and I say Twitter, Facebook, and I say Google, we can go and fact check. Okay, all of us can go and fact check. And he said, Obi can some etia obia. Ipacho yanko na yanko hesa some no obia kano ayano kra. And you know, that is why I feel recently, no, and with some fiery love, no. I just want to defend His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And senya miye sa na meye se okoronga. I hope said the NCC or ni Tracy Boache, ne Miss Bell, money, those kind of things and some a be maybe Yamon Payamano and B and CBM. Otherwise, no dear, as I say no dear Ghana first. I'm not going to put NPP first. I'm not going to put Asante first. Sahana wants to free voter. Don't put NDC first. Don't put Votarians first. If you are from the north, don't put anything first. Let us put Ghana first. Let us put Nukure first. You make sure that Nukure be doing all the time. You hold Yakoma. Let us hold our heart. You hold Yakoma. So what be a negative against the opposition party? The tendency, the human tendency, which is natural, no will be said, and yet you will run with it. You will make noise out of it. You will make news out of it. But it could be said, it could be said they just want to sort of scandalize the person. That is why. Until next time, no, mesrese obia obeti bibi no. Kase, what is the evidence? So wakumamu na kase, mami evidence ansana majedi. I hope that this video was educative to you. Please like my page, share and subscribe, and drop a comment, and let us build something for the defense of Ghana, our only country, the only country we have. Let us save this country. So subscribe to my channel and like, drop a comment, share, and let us build something together. And if you're a Christian, we have the name of Christ to defend in Ghana. And so let us join hands and build something great. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. Kindly consider subscribing to my channel, hit the like button, share, drop a comment, and hit the notification bell so you could be notified anytime we post a new video. Also consider following me on other social media platforms with the same handle, BluntGhana. We hope you will do that. Thank you.